Hello everyone, how is it going? Welcome back to another video. Alright guys, so in this video, as you might have already read on the thumbnail, we're going to take a look at how to defeat boss Shazam. Now, I know that Shazam is not super difficult, but I think Shazam might give you issues if you are a beginner, in this game. And Shazam is one of those characters that can probably drain out the health of your characters, probably your damage dealers, and might you might basically die in the matter of seconds if you don't have enough health to survive, during the entire 3 minute fight. All right, guys. So before we get into how to defeat boss Shazam, I just wanted to let you know that if you are new to the channel and if you are watching this video for the first time, I would like to ask you to please hit the subscribe button and click on the bell notification for further updates on videos just like this. All right, guys. So, Boss Shazam, here we are. Now, his fight summary is pretty easy to understand. It's not like confusing or anything, but let's just go through it. So, Boss Shazam will cast and get permanent hazard. So, there will be permanent hazard damage buff after enough basic and swipe attacks used against him. So, basically, what it says is that if you're using enough basic and swipe attacks against him, he will get a permanent hazard like on the floor, and it will give him a damage buff as well. And then hero will get immunity to those hazard damage after reaching 20 combo meter or higher, I think. Yeah. In order to get an immunity to those hazards that are lying on the floor, you just need to do what you need to do is you need to get your combo meter above 20. Okay. And if hero has reached this amount of combo meter, but it was broken, Shazam will spawn a bombardment. So let's say you're fighting with Batman the Drown, you're doing the basic hits using God Killer, but in some way you just cannot maintain the combo, and the combo is broken. Then there will be a bombardment. Like bombardment means you might have seen this dark side. He does that. He spawns an area where he does this bombardment, and all the your opponent or your character, if they are standing in that area, in that particular area, there is a bombardment and they can interrupt anything. So even if you're doing a special, it will be interrupted. But basically, if you just break the combo, it will happen, the bombardment will happen, and basically you can't do anything about that. Also, boss hazards dispels positive effects. What's more, he makes tag in time a bit longer and has increased attack. So increased attack, plus there is hazards which will do DOT on your characters, plus they will power drain you sometimes. You just need to make sure throughout the entire fight that your combo meter does not break, and your combo meter is above 20. Now, how do we do that? So the first thing that we need to do is there is one best team to use against Boss Shazam, which is Batwoman the Drowned with God Killer. Okay. Now God Killer, what it does is, as we all know, it basically gives you an immunity. The opponent's block is disabled, which gives you enough time to swipe down and then continue your basic attack string. That is one character. Now, if you have the Father Box, you can also use Father Box on Doctor Fate, which way you can basically use the father box to swipe left and right with Dr. Fate, and then you can directly tag in King and do a special three, and then tag him out and keep doing the combos with Dr. Fate and King. But again, with Shazam, it might be a bit difficult to maintain a combo meter above 20. But yeah, you got to try. Now, what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to show you two fights. So the first one is with this team. Now I don't have, unfortunately, Dr. Fate, but what I have over here is King of Atlantis Aquaman and Shazam. And I also have Power Girl, but what I'm going to do is, since we are having a longer tag in duration, I'm just going to go with Nora Snow Globe. I know that it's a bit risky because the clones might die because of those hazards that are laid on the ground. But yeah, this is one team that can take a big chunk of health out of Boss Shazam. All right. Now I also have Twin Blade level 2 over here, and I have a Twin Blade again level 1, which will give me increased attack and increased health. So let's begin. Let's begin the first fight. Now I may tag in Shazam or Power Girl initially, just to gain some extra power. But this is one team that you can use, but you need to make sure that you need to be very careful that the clones should not take a lot of damage because of those hazards. You can avoid the hazards. Uh, there we go. Keep the combo meter above 20. There we go. That's how we get the hazard damage immunity. And the combo is broken. And there we go. There is that bombardment. That is exactly what will happen. It's if it's broken, if it's not said that if you do a special and then you will get bombardment. No, that's not what it's mentioned. So this is fine. And there will be a bombardment again. No, I'm sorry. No. No, please don't die, Shazam. We need you. There is another special 3 over there. Alright, let's get our combo meter to above 20 now. And now we are gonna not take any damage from the hazards until we make sure that we can do it a couple of times. There we go. And then we will tag in King and do this. Now I'm gonna let him die because we need to tag in the clones. Whoops. That was bad. I've got to do some special threes with the clones as well. This is the best thing to do. Another special three, that was the second one. Now his damage has increased, but we are not just allowing him to land his feet on the ground. That's what we are doing over here. Okay, there we go. Now it's time to let him die. Okay, King comes in. Gotta let him die too. There we go. Another set of special threes that we have. This works well. You just have to make sure that you do not mess up. That's the second special three from the clones. Even we are doing, the thing is that he's having protective screen. Ah, that was a mistake. That was a dumb and stupid mistake. Now we're getting these hazards. There we go. And the timer is done. All right, guys. So this is one team that will work very well, as you just saw. And yeah, the damage is less because there is protective screen, and protective screen does not allow you to do a lot of damage with one single hit. There we go. Now we're going to use another team over here, which will be Batwoman the Drowned. This team is probably enough, to finish off Bosch Shazam. I've just recently upgraded the gears for her as well. So before we fight, let me show you the stats for Batwoman the Drowned. Uh, okay, where is it? I'm sorry. 7,000 attack. Not bad. There we go. I think I do have. Yeah, let's get this thing to level 80. Okay, just a little bit of extra. If I had that, that would have been great. All right, all right. So we already have God Killer on her. So we just have to put Twin Blade on. I'll put a level 1 Twin Blade on Green Lantern and a level 2 Twin Blade on Arkham Knight Batman. So this team is more than capable enough to finish off Bosch Shazam. I probably also could have done in one shot, but I wanted to show you another team, and let's talk about another team over here. So this is the second team. And let's say if even if this team does not work out or your characters are dying pretty quick, you can use Batman Ninja team as well. Because Batman Ninja team may not do a huge amount of damage, but in this scenario, they have a lot of fast attack chance. They cannot be power drained if you're using Zatanna's puppet on Batman Ninja Catwoman. And then you can also go with the LOA team, but the thing over there is that the tagging timer is a bit longer. So that is, maybe you can go with the LOA team and Zatanna. That should also work well. So yeah, in the coming days, I will also upload some fights on my main account with LOA team and Zatanna, and when I'm fighting with Boss Shazam. But yeah, let's just check the artifacts once again. God Killer level 1, uh, Twin Blade level 1, and Twin Blade level 2. All right, let's begin. Now this should be enough, hopefully. I just hope that I do not mess up, in this pip. Because if I do, then I have to go with the LOA team, and that may take a little longer to defeat. But yeah, this should be enough. All right, so the block is disabled straight away. And we have a combo meter above 20, so nothing's going to happen. Let's just hope that nothing will happen. Now, if in case if I get interrupted by Shazam and my combo meter breaks, that's exactly when I will get those bombardments. But it doesn't look like the combo meter will break until we have God Killer. There we go. Now I have to do a super move as well. Now that was the bombardment that I was talking about. Come on. There we go. Come on. Over 20. Combo meter has gone over 20, and we're doing a huge amount of damage, by the way. There we go. So let's say if in case he blocks, he blocks one of our attacks. So what do we do at that point? We just easily swipe back and engage the combo again. It usually will happen if you're using a level 1 or level 2 God Killer. There we go, almost dead. And yeah, there we go. So this is practically the best team that you can use against Bosch Shazam. But if in case you don't have this team or this team is not strong enough, you don't have John Stewart Green Lantern, or let's say if you don't even have Batwoman the Drowned, then you can go with King's team. You can go with the LOA team with Zatanna. If you don't have Zatanna, then maybe go with Raven. And let's talk about the worst case scenario. Let's go with you can just go with Harley Quinn with the Ancient Judgment artifact. I don't remember the name. The Crown of Kandak. I'm sorry. Crown of Kandak will be great. With against boss Shazam. All right, guys. So let's just check what rewards we're gonna get today on defeating boss Shazam. It's been a long time since I've received something good on my main account. Let's see what we get. Maybe a solo raid artifact would be insane. But there we go. Enraged Pain. I got some of these upgrade materials. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, so if you still have any questions, any doubts about Bosch Shazam, please do let me know down in the comments and I'll try to answer it for you. Alright guys, so thank you for your time. You guys have a great day. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.